introduction to myself, I've been a physics graduate and then did my MBA. This was way back in the 90s when most of you wouldn't have been even born. Started my life in advertising with the lowest pay package in the campus because I wanted to do advertising. Stuck around in advertising for about 9 years, then moved to consulting with Accenture. Post that, moved to the corporate side, was with GSK, Reckitt, and with the RPSG Group. This was again about this. The second leg of my career was again about 10 years. And now, for the last almost 3 years, I've been an entrepreneur, building a company, Bert Labs, which is into the AI, IoT space and the sustainability space. One more thing is having a support system. Getting married to the right person is the most important decision any person, I mean, both men and women, make in their life. It's the single most important decision, irrespective of your education, irrespective of everything, that person who you feel that you should spend the rest of your life with. I feel for any young woman, any young lady out there, don't compromise on getting married to the wrong person because that will affect every other decision in your life. I see a lot of people wasting a lot of money on marriages, and now I think next thing is going to be all the pre-weddings now, which has become a cult by itself. Just special bond between two people, rather than making it a spectacle of the world to see. It was just your moment and you just wanted to be with each other, and that was what mattered. You don't have to fall into the social stigma of, and especially from a Banya community where people just go crazy about spending money and those all the rituals around it. It's not required. Gautam, I would just want to make a comment. For a guys only panel, you wouldn't have spent so much time on talking about marriage. A lot of women not doing is being aware of their finances. They typically leave it to their fathers or their husbands to take care of it. And I think that's the single biggest thing they need to learn from college onwards, is to manage their finances and be financially literate. Women tend to hesitate on talking about money, just the understanding of money, how to manage it. And it's not to go in the old that old mindset of, oh, iska paisa hai, so she's going to take care of it. Not like that, but they need to be aware of what is the best financial decision they have to take in line with their goals, so that they are, I mean, it could be to take the next big vacation or to buy their own car or whatever it is, but it's just that, they need to be aware of that money part and not leave it to somebody else to manage it and take care of it. It's very, very difficult to manage such a lot of flexibility and work from home, because when you're doing something which is in the innovation works, other thing which, I mean, typically which happened during COVID time was that there was literally no blurring of boundaries between work and home, especially during the initial first phase. Sometimes you need to get that off and on to, this is my workplace and this is my home place. So it is difficult, as I told, and especially if you're trying to build a company which is totally driven by innovation. A lot of people get influenced by what is happening in the services industry. So for talent to know that this is something which they're doing, which their batchmates, their colleagues are not doing, is very, very important and part of motivating the team. If you want to make a career, if you want to build a career, it's better that you start working together, because that's how you kind of collaborate and bring out the best. If you want to have a different kind of a career, choose that, and then it's like team of 100 people, 1,000 people, and just doing the same job, versus being identified for what you're doing, having your name on something which is actually going to revolutionize the industry, is a completely different motivation. That flexible hours becomes a bit of a challenge. As a leader of the team, I'm just managing timesheets and seeing that, okay, this person is going to work from 10 to 6, this person is going to work from 8 to 4, and so this is the best time. I don't want to be doing that. So you kind of literally do the Ford approach, that, okay, everybody has to be in office at this time to this time because you're all working together on something. I think, Gautam, the first decision the girl has to take, whether her career is a priority or a option, right? So if you say that my career is a priority, you will find out the guy, you will speak to that person upfront. That decision is the girl's own decision, and she has to make sure that the family aligns to it. The one thing is that for egg freezing also, it has to be done before you're 30 years of age. A lot of women don't know that. By the time you're thinking about it, you're already 35, 40. Education has to be given at a much younger age. You have to live life on your terms. You have to decide what you want to do for yourself, and that's right for you as a decision.